back. Happy holidays to everyone, by the way. Thank you for one of the biggest Christmas presents I could probably have ever asked for. The amount of feedback I got on the last video was amazing. Episode 2, I think, went over 1,000, just over 1,000 views, 1.1 last time I checked. So very cool, guys. I'm glad that everyone enjoyed that video and got to see it through. They're a little bit lengthy, and I don't want to make anything too lengthy. I've noticed the channel likes to make things lengthy, and that's probably a little bit on my bad. But anyway, we're back here in Mogul, and the reason I mention this lengthy thing is because we do make these elaborate contraptions right together, and I feel like that's one of the biggest things. If I'm not really sharing these moments, then it's literally just me, you know, no clipping around basically at the speed of light from one clip to the next, showing you what I built. Whereas I like to think you guys can kind of sit down and watch with me. However, I try to keep them very condensed too, because I know even 40 minutes is quite an investment, you know, for some people's time. Me, on the other hand, I could probably just eat a sandwich and watch some random game I've never seen before and just be mind-boggled by the fact that there's conveyor belts. Regardless, this is everything we made last time. The copper plant, as I like to call it, I guess, for now. As if we look down, we'll see that the last bit of copper we're going to probably use that for is plates. I'm not sure how much plates in general we need, but we do need to be pumping out plates in general. Because if we're not pumping out plates, then we're not going to reach all of our goals. And by the way, our goals are right here. This is our quests page. We're right here at the end already, which someone did comment in the last video. They wish the game was a little bit longer. I will touch up on that in a little bit of a second here. But as we can see, we have a bunch of different quests here to choose from. These are all locked, but this is where we're at right now. We are actually already at endgame. After that is Master of Pipes. It's just going to want me to make gold pipes, which will be pretty simple to do. I can even start doing that now. I think the only thing is iron pipes. Yeah, those bad boys I'm technically not making right now. I can easily do that. I have an iron farm I can get going in a second. There's deposits everywhere. I just want to probably get in everything. It looks like I did skip a couple on the way here. Yeah, it looks like they just branch out. There's no reason we can't get these done. Dude. Yeah, I just didn't make golden plates and stuff like that. Okay. And then scavenger hunt was a interesting one. Red gem. Dude, there's no reason this shouldn't be activated. It's an easy quest. I'm already having rubies pop out. Anyway, let's talk about the... If we can make it through the gold part here, let's talk about the very cool stuff to later come on in this game. I don't know much. I don't get, like, early access knowledge or anything like that. But the developers, I did read the patch notes. They are working on a bigger map, which I think a lot of people are going to enjoy. Bigger map can mean more resources, possibly more possible, you know, factory contraptions, etc. Pretty much everything. You know, there's it's pretty much endless, the possibilities. I know he just wants to expand it out the world. He's feeling that the map is a little bit small, and I don't mind the take on a smaller map. I think, yes, obviously it could be a little bit bigger, but I don't mind it. It's a little less overwhelming for people trying to get in the world of automation. You know, these automation games can get kind of big. I feel like Satisfactory is quite an overwhelming thing to just kind of throw someone into, and it's kind of nice when you're put in a little bit of a more relaxed version of the game, if that kind of makes sense. So the biggest thing he's working on is a bigger map, and he's working on quality of life changes. He's already made a different splitter. If you remember the last video, I was complaining about the splitter. The splitter is just, God, listen, man, I don't know what you're doing there, man. I don't know. He was doing something, man, let me tell you. Let me tell you. Would this work here? Oh, this works. Okay, cool. I can just come over the rock like this. Sweet. But yeah, no, in the last one, God, I hate that I do that every time. Every time I hit the escape. But no, in the last one I was complaining about the splitter. Like, there's this, the level 2 splitter doesn't split, like, perfectly. Actually, let me walk over there and I'll just show you guys. I'll come right back over to this, because it's better, because then I'll have to, like, find a... People are visual, okay? Understand that. Oh, no. Yeah, this little pain in the butt here. Apparently... this has been changed. As you can see, it's not flipping back and forth. I am quite curious if this actually works. This would be quite fascinating to see. But what it's supposed to do is it's supposed to sweep. It's supposed to detect. No. No, it doesn't. Oh my god, wait. Actually, it might actually. Well, let's see the next one. Yes, it finally detects. It's a 50-50 split. That's exactly what we wanted in this game. You know, so now you can get a little bit of both. However, if you ask me, if you're doing this 50-50 split, you're missing out. Okay? Because you have iron deposits everywhere. And your big goal, again, at the end of the game is to hit these bad boys down here. And you need everything. You need everything in the game. Everything. I don't even want to look at that. But, yeah. So you need a lot of everything. Yeah, but anyway. I mean, the cool part of this, though, I think there is a lot to look forward to when he gets the bigger map up, all said and done. It's just going to take some time. And I'm sure we'll see something soon. But, you know, I'm not pressuring the guy. I don't know how many people are working on this project. I'm not going to misinform here, but I want to say it's just one dude. It could be multiple dudes. I don't look into that kind of stuff, even though it doesn't hurt to, because I am surprised with some of the things some people make on their own. I'm pretty sure Schedule 1's a one-man show, so that's pretty cool. If I'm wrong about that too, my god, I just love spreading misinformation apparently, but that's pretty much how I look at it. It's cool seeing them make all these different creations all by themselves, and they make people a lot of money. But regardless, these small games, they take love, they take time, and they take people like you that are considerate and want to give it a chance. But there we go. We have another gold thingy-majiggy going. I should really consider upgrading my drills at a certain point, because we want to reach 2,000, but I'm not going to lie, he's probably going to have to do some balancing here. Because I never feel like I need to do that. I don't feel like I'm, like, pushed to a point where I'm having difficulty, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not saying there's hardships, like you shouldn't feel hardships. All this is all about automation. But, okay, we got one iron in here? There's one? Oh no, there's two. Not saying that there needs to be hardship, but I'm just saying it's like, I mean, look at, I'm at 230,000. I trust me, sir, I did not sweat for that. I did not wait very long for that. I'm not saying that the game was over the top easy, but yes, it can be finished quite quickly right now. But that's not something to dump on the game about. This could actually be a strategy just to give people a good chance and get a good feel for the game. This could be the beginner map. This could be a demo map at the end. Honestly, even a tutorial. Whatever he goes forward with the bigger map, I'm excited for it. I will definitely keep you guys updated and give you a good new video on it. There's definitely a lot to cut out. I just realized I'm just rambling in this cave, but this is kind of good too, because we are going to be utilizing every single outpost or deposit that you see here, even all this gold. We'll just do it over time. I think, hold on, if I'm correct, is this gold right next to my machine over here, if I just jump over here? Oh yeah, perfect. Alright, these are more. No, we're just going to keep getting more and more going. That's the plan. There's no reason not to. Gold. I think that's the last gold over here. There's probably more in the backpack, but let's just get as much of these turned on as possible. Yeah, no, that works. And it's already making a mess on the ground because of me. Yeah, I gotta remember to put these posts up too, because I know it's really dark for you guys. Sorry. I have to remember that a little bit more. And then how do I want to do this? We just really want to connect it. I could put it up. I could leave it up in the air. That won't be a big deal. Yeah, nah, because, like, look, I could keep this up in the air like so. That one pole I just placed there can sabotage me, which is really cool. But no, I keep it up in the air like this. At least I'm somewhat saving on space. Not that space should even be a concern right now for us. I mean, we're pretty much in the clear for right now. We're just pretty much just going to need to build up whatever we need, and yeah, I guess we'll be finishing the game probably in this one, I assume. I don't think I'll have much more unless I do something dumb. Holy cow. I mean, for the life of me, I can't forget or remember that the escape button is not the correct button for what I'm trying to do. Like, holy. I don't even feel like doing more work than that. Honestly, that works. We have to see what kind of gems they get out of here. Hopefully it's just, what, no coal. Please no coal. Alright, just crush gold too. That's perfect. Did you really? Did you really have the audacity to miss? Brother. Great, all the crushed gold's gonna miss on the ground. Okay. Alright, okay. Alright, and just like that, we now have our little bridge in the sky and also a bunch of gold being popped out of here, which does not seem to be giving me any issue anymore. Let's keep that going forward. Okay, I want the biggest issue I have, the fact that I keep hitting escape. Yeah, I mean, this is plenty. This is a lot of gold. It's working out fine. I could have... No, I could have saved myself space here. That's fine. All the gold comes in here. Now, the only issue is... this is only temporary. I don't think I really even technically want all my gold coming through there. Case being, if it all goes through there, I have the unfortunate luck that I don't have any more to go make all the other golds. Let's see, deposit gold plate, gold plates, and copper plates. This just needs to be active because we have copper plates being flooded in somewhere. On the other side, right? So, that should just be active and it should start counting. There's a bunch of iron and everything around here. If we actually come all the way over here, yeah, this connects back to our base over there. So I thought I could get the iron pipes, maybe the machine built up there. There's plenty of iron. There's even iron here. So I can easily make that happen. I think since it takes double the iron, like, bars to make a... Because you have to make a plate, and then it turns into a pipe, that we have it, you know, go from the double output. You know, words aren't easy right now. Probably because I'm really tired. But basically, you need 2 plates to make 1 pipe. And that means more iron. So it's a little bit of an investment. We're going to have those plates turn into pipes and then just get brought out over here. This guy can just stay rods and bars. At the current moment, I think we've only needed the different crafted items, not the regular ingots. That'll soon change, but lucky for us, there's literally iron everywhere. So I'll probably go on a little bit of a montage and quite literally set up, like, every machine. I'll give you my thought process on them, of course. I mean, I'm doing so right now. There's iron up there we're going to touch into. Yeah, iron, and you got some coal, too, in here we're going to filter out and have it sent over. Okay, so here's the deal. These machine spots are almost everywhere in here, and they're mixed. There's iron and coal, there's regular, there's coal. Over here we have iron, some more. Obviously, they all have gems. Iron, gold, like gold, diamonds, and all that stuff. There is quite a bit of different ones here. And then, if we come back this way, we do hit another gold, hit another coal, so there's still some gold left. Definitely a lot of gold that I'm just going to send out of here anyway. I think he should, like, he should have gunpowder mixed with maybe sulfur, or I don't know, make it a, not gunpowder, but you know what I'm saying, the coal mixed with something and make like gunpowder or something, you know. But no, there are a lot of spots. Did I show all these down here yet? No. Iron, it's basically a, what the, I guess I never came in here. Wow. What the heck? Is this new? I mean, maybe, to be fair with you, maybe I just didn't explore everything. I mean, it's a dark dead end. Dude, what? Is there really more? Where am I? I can literally see my machine sparkling over there. Like my Christmas lights. So, is it just like a a secret tunnel to like route your stuff. That could be kind of cool. We could route one in here. I mean, this is iron. We route the iron through, and then I'm not really sure what it mixes with. What's over here? Some more iron and coal. There's literally one here behind the machine, or in front of it, basically. That's interesting. I wonder why he has that there. I wonder if he has more of those, and they're just like to help you link things around. Beats me. It really does beat me. But no, as you can see, there's a lot to connect. There's also things to connect back in the copper cave. There's also an individual copper cave over here. Over all this rubble of copper. If you make a right here. I'm starting to learn this place, unfortunately. Yeah, you come in here, and there's a whole lot more copper. Problem is, in terms of workshop space, the gold is not really somewhere that has a lot of workshop space. So the gold is going to have to probably be... I'm thinking, you know, that gold we have on the bridge right now, let's get another scaffolding, right? And, you know what? Yeah, of course I didn't go the right way. Listen, I did go around, and to me, there's, like, enough gold machines for, like, one decently good-sized project, and then one so just, like, by itself item. All these are all over the place. What I'm going to end up doing is just literally connecting them all by conveyor belts. Every machine is just going to sort out whatever resource goes wherever. And that's how it's going to have to be, making each different thing. And coal is just going to get rerouted all the way back to the main base ASAP. As for everything else, it's not as bad organization as you think. And you see that diamond that just came off of there? That's my reason. Pre-existing machines I already have down, like this one, I can just reroute all the gems back into it. So, it shouldn't be too bad. The only thing that's going to be bad is all the iron I have right down there, or the coal for right this second. Since these machines are only designed to filter gems, and then the necessary elements. If I put anything else in here, it's going to dirty the sponges down there. But yeah, basically I'm just going to go connect all these and start running some conveyor belts. I wish, but you know it's a hassle to give me. Alright, and there we go. You don't want to know how long that took me. That's, I guess, my fault for recording at 5 in the morning after a work shift. Guess nothing's cooking up there right now. But this is the best thing. I know it's not the prettiest, but it's not like this game gives me the space for it. This should make it pretty simple for us to get everything we need from these deposits. At least I like to think so. Now we're getting at least plates and bars out of it. And there should be any issue there. That hopefully will just continue to infinitely split evenly, hopefully. Looks like it's working pretty well, so I'll take it. Hey, you know, at least we have gold plates. I just fixed a little bit of a jam here. It looks like these plates weren't going in smoothly. So I just put this little ramp here. Now they're going in nice because that little lip right here on each side. I'm not gonna lie, this sure looks like it's about to give me the cheese touch. Some Diary of Wimpy Kid crap. Interesting. Oh, a little bit of a loophole, I guess. And then I have them going straight through the middle anyway. Why did I do this? Listen, man, I just thought this would be cool. I don't really, I can't explain this. Just to kind of catch you up where we're at, in case you're not aware, I'm sure narrator self, me, will be catching you up soon if he doesn't. What are you doing? Bud, can you not connect to that iron? Oh. Alright, try to get you a little caught up here. So basically right now I'm going to be tethering these as a final product line. It's going to be going to where all my finished products from that cave I was just in will go. They're going to make a right towards that little smaller copper cave I showed you guys earlier by itself. They're all going to go around to that tunnel and we're going to get that all sorted. Right now, I'm just expanding conveyor belts in different directions, trying to get a good start. I have to organize this as space is very limited. And then I'm going to have to try to set up a little bit of a workshop for them over here. I believe I have another coal one right there. Guys, this is, sorry, it's probably getting a little messy. Narrator me is definitely going to have to come in and like tweak this up. I guess that's my cue. So these two miners we have here, one's a good 92 split of gold, and the other one is a 60-40 split gold and coal. Now basically the plan is we're going to have these two run on the big conveyor belt up here. It's just going to be producing rods, way more than simple enough. Now it is the pipes that take double, because you need to make plates and it takes more time, and then 2 plates are required to make 1 pipe, so you are taking some time there. So that's why I want to have at least three machines on it. So I have one there, I have one here. As you can see, I'm already starting to build up this. I'm literally looping it all the way around so that this one can come up here and they can both smelt and become gold with this bad boy over here. This is another gold one. It's not that good of a gold one, but hopefully all 3 of them should pump out some good pipes, and then there's home base. So right here already, this is going to be very narrow because unfortunately we have this ramp here. Our goal is to get all the coal on this conveyor belt. That's the goal. Get all this coal on this conveyor belt. Hopefully my sorting system doesn't lose its lid. As long as it doesn't lose its lid, all the coal will go into the machine over here and we'll be fine. So here's what I was thinking about the rods. I made this huge conveyor belt already. And I had a drape over there. I could put scaffolding here, as you saw me doing. So yeah, there's definitely some work here to be had. And I think this works by lane. So hold on. Yeah, this thing's being pretty generous now with how it's letting me place it here. But no, this is perfect. I can literally make a freaking workshop up here. But yeah, these machines that I have left are kind of spaced. I have a lot of the machine right now, probably more than necessary. As you can see, we have 150 gold plates, which is crazy. So that already split halfway. The amount of bars and plates we are pumping out alone should be pretty crazy. But we want those at crazy numbers, and I'm pretty sure just 2 machines even focusing on rods is plenty, given that there's 5 doing 2 items right here. You know what I'm saying? So if I have 5 drills doing 2 items, I'm pretty sure 2 drills can easily accomplish 1 item. So that's basically that. I don't know why I do this to myself. I mean, I'm sure there was simpler solutions, but I guess this is me. Okay, so now at this point we would have them smelted. Bars are a little weird on straights off rip. I guess I could do that. Hold on. I mean, it's not pretty, but it also took a lot more brain power. But now we have a reroute for coal, so we can take coal to wherever from here is the destination coal goes. That already makes it not foolproof. But yeah, now it'll come out there and we should get our first gold pipe. Of course, we don't need to worry about too much about the gold pipe because there's not much I'll be able to do with it. Now this is a 57% coal. This guy would be great if I don't have to worry about coal. Sweet. Turn you on. There we go. And now this will make our pipes for some reason. Oh, because I have one more gold machine around this corner I need to loop around here. Working. Makes it into a plate, and then 2 of them will make a pipe. Is that going to fit in there? Well, no problems. Perfect. Yeah, alright, perfect. I'm not going to lie, I thought I was cooking. It was working. And then, apparently, this is why these are work in progress. while we're letting that start smelting, I decided to go crazy with this one, have it kind of loop all around here, and it ends right up here, popping out on the clean belt. Technically, they need to be polished, so except that's a small little landing area, so I might have to be polished beforehand. I need to see this pipe in action, though, to get a good idea. Okay, I mean, here's the next thing. Is it going to phase through that, or does that hole actually count for entities? Probably counts. Oh, wow. Do I even touch it? It works. It worked. I mean, will it work every time? I'm not sure. We'll find out. If it worked once, it's got to work forever, right? I mean, let's even get more silly here. Let's just leave this up to fate. Dude, I'm never going to be able to walk down here if I do this. To be fair, I already can. It's a closed walkway. Oh, but to be fair, I guess these gold bars, I just have to hope never fall these gold rods. These lined up the pull, right? It should fall right there. And then I should be able to take this like this very painfully. Now it thinks I mean the one above me for some reason. Yikes. Dude, I don't even know how I'm getting through there. I mean, it's a little more selfish on conveyor belts than I wanted to do, but I mean, it works. Except gold pipes for now. I don't really feel like trying to cram any more than that tall. So I came up with this lazy idea. It's just going to pop out the pipes right here, and they're going to get cleaned eventually. It's preferably not the most. It's, yeah, exactly like it just happened right there. It's not the most greatest idea ever, but, you know, I figured that we're actually getting quite some output out of here. Oh, wow. So that's what's been happening. Is that glass breaking noise I hear? Interesting. Oh, wow. I think there might have been some spillage. Maybe those walls weren't a bad idea. You know, I just kind of figured since some of them always made it. Huh. I don't know. That's annoying. Alright, status update. Just, I don't know. Forget everything going on with this, the whole mess thing here. Listen, I had a bunch of footage in here of me working on this, and it's just taking up too much time. Let me go back and let me fix all these little issues here. Because, believe it or not, there's a lot of jams everywhere. I have a jam here, and right now it's with the walls. But let's be fair, it's probably because these freaking cylinders are just being cylinders. Realistically, they're probably rolling around. I'm sure the rods don't like being on top of plates either, so I'll have to take a look into those. But basically, we have our mission today. Get all these deposits set up with a miner and get them rolling, you know? I think China's got a similar motto or something like that. I don't know. You might have to repeat that to yourself. I want to get this set up next, because we have more gold down there. And yes, I know technically the gold pipes would have been way better down here since it takes double the types of machines. But we're just going to have gold rods down here. It's 2 machines. Regardless, the difference would have been that the gold mixture right here is only really good for about 1 item, which is good enough. Or I'd have to turn a conveyor belt all around or feed another one over here just to get 1 more machine over here, because pipes do take 1 bigger one. So let me start cooking, let me lay out more foundations, and then I'm going to feed through iron. We're also going to get that taken care of. Hey guys, Shelby here with the montage bit. So when you see that microphone, it's future Shelby. Here's the deal. You're going to see Shelby bounce around all over the place talking about different parts of the factory. I don't stay in one spot long. I'm trying to multi-manage all these different projects. All you have to know is right now I'm ranting about pipes. I need to remove the pipes from the coppered cavern completely, which is along the other side of this very long cavern. Right now I'm operating right here and trying to work out these machines. I need to make sure I'm pumping out enough plates so I can get that expert plater thing out of the way. So you're going to see a couple tweaks, and I'll explain that. Now going directly over this machine right here, and so that the plates do come out nice and flat. Plates still kind of get rotated. That's why I put this little ramp plus the polisher. They almost seem to. Right. As I'm explaining. Listen, it's not causing as many drops as it did last time. which obviously I'll keep looking for. But the reason I'm keeping these separate instead of having them come through one machine, number one, this machine will stop to make one plate and everything will get backed up here. As you can see, we don't have enough ingots, but I plan to use every single deposit. Might as well. So all that copper down here is going to come up into this machine, or however many I deem necessary. This has got to be making me the most psychotic person in the world. This is ridiculous. I like how I got a little light in here too, though. It's listen, I've already made the bend. This is happening. Whether we like it or not, I'm, for some psychotic reason, trying to make this happen. And I will. Darn it. Unfortunately, Shelby, you will not. This poor guy tried for about over an hour to try to make this tunnel work. He thought it would be funny, but unfortunately he couldn't get the right angle, and he tried from the side where he could actually get in. Unfortunately, due to the grid placement of the game, the other side, the exit, is blocked. And there's nothing he can do, because every time he tries to place one, it places on the edge. It's fine, we'll just wrap it around the normal way, and it'll still have the machine right next to the gold rod machine. Okay, we're on the left side of the factory now. Right down there is the main factory. This is where the copper mine is down here, the smaller one, not the bigger one. This is going to be a main item or product assembly line, or just a run. That one leads to the other factory, the smaller one with the scaffolding over the cave. Here we're going to do this up very simple. It's just going to pump out a final product of my pipes, which are the last thing. I don't know if I should have said it like that. Copper pipes go over there, and they're on their own conveyor belt. I'm just going to monitor whatever turns cause the issue, but as long as the pipes aren't rolling over anything else on the other item, I think it should be fine. It's going to mix with a gold rod item, though, over here. That's gold rods and iron pipes are about to come off this conveyor belt this way. I left them a little high in the air because I'd rather bob and weave in between these iron bars than like try to stand over this. Trust me, there's not enough space. Okay, let me wrap this underway. So this little copper cave here is just going to make my copper pipes. Very simple. I just gave you a little time lapse so you can kind of see the thought process. I really want to keep this a little bit shorter, guys, or at least pack as much content in as I can if I'm going to make you guys watch this much. Now, very simple in here. There's 3 drills. One does pump out a lot of iron mixture. But I promised everyone I'm going to use every deposit. That's my little challenge. Every deposit, all resources. So that iron inside that drill is going to actually be routed out underneath the copper pipes back to the main facility. So basically, we'll have all the final product on the top and that iron on the bottom, and it'll just be deposited where the sorter is, and it'll get resorted. And then basically that pretty much finishes off, you know, this whole cave, except not to mention that it's also being sorted for gems and all that as well as it goes on the sorter. Okay, I think that's going to do it. This should hopefully first try get everything from point A to point B and make me some pipes. Alright, I'm not going to lie, it's a little cramped in here, but it's festive now. It's very simple. I just need to grab one piece of crushed iron. Okay, very simple. We're on the final product line. It's the top rack. We need to run that all the way down that hallway to the main base. And then we need to tie it all the way to the main base's returning area where we can have it sold. This now combines the bottom area where the scaffolding is over that cave and the iron pipes all together. The goal now is to clean this out because I can't delete entities yet because I still need to go around, look for where all the leaks are at. So we're going to wipe out all this debris, we're going to put in the conveyor belts and have them wrapped to the sorter. Now for this to work, just going to be some pretty simple conveyor belts all the way down, just stacked on top of each other. Alright, I would say it's coming along just bippy. You know, it's doing great down here. I can't see any issue with our current layout. Okay, before I go any further with these getting deposited, I want to go buy the extra big bin. I have no idea what it's going to do with all this stuff here. All I know is I'm going to save the game, and we're going to find out. But I need more space, so I forgot I don't need to be up there for that. You know, why can't I just do anything right properly? Sorry, that sounded like projecting or venting. Bigger deposit box, please. $100,000 for that? If I wasn't almost a millionaire, that would have, like, I mean, I don't know. It is bigger. That is a size I'd rather work with. That is not what I thought a big grand upgrade would be. Okay, now we're connecting all the machines back at the main base. You'll notice that there's this blue line I have right here going over the sorter. That was temporary for the gold pipes, which we have being made down that central cave. Remember that gold little machine we made earlier? Then in the back we have that scaffolding where the gold rods will be made, and next to it the iron pipes. Those are right now making their way back with the copper pipes, and as you can see, we've made a little track here to have it all deposit to the left, where that left tunnel comes from. So right now, it's just about reorganizing main base and trying to find a way to have all this stuff fit in our new little bin. Okay, I'm back. Wow. Yeah, this place is a little bit different. So here's the deal. Now that we have the iron pumping from that other cave, we are actually producing just enough iron so you see where both machines can make a bar here. So I've split it, which I'll show you right now, the split. I've completely removed copper here. Let's be fair, guys. I mean, we have copper everywhere. Why crush where I have iron? So these two are making iron, and I might even grab the iron now from up there and just give this thing more iron. So it's never on a downflow. I mean, it almost isn't. There's like a brief gap where these don't have iron. All what's happening is it's splitting the big chunks by whatever it considers half. They're going in here, and they're not being crushed currently. No, they are not. Yeah. No, they are not. Okay. Alright. Okay, now I'm officially back. Oof. Wow. Anyway, yeah, I bought the new sorter. I'm not going to even dare try to take... I could technically take more of this apart, but please. Please, no. No, please. Right now. So, this is now efficiently using that iron. We might even be able to keep these both constantly running. Either way, they're both making pipes, which the pipes seem to be making some mad money out of all the different ones, probably because that's an extra step. And this is splitting it all here. This obviously still backtracks around. We just don't have that copper bit in here anymore. All copper now, since the filter's been taken out, it'll just eject out here to the rest. And then, obviously where it comes from over here will just continue the same. Nothing's changed over here in the slightest. I still need to figure out how to take care of, as you can see, the spillage problem. I don't know what the spillage problem actually is at the moment. I need to wait until I can delete everything and check. But for right now, we're just gonna get a little more light so everyone can see where they're going. Oh, that's a lame one. Guys, 'tis the season as of 2 days ago, I think. I don't know what day it is anymore. I'm kind of tired. Hey guys, welcome back. I forgot to unpause the video. My bad. But hey, don't worry. Basically, all you missed was the construction of this little iron rod farm. Very simple. This is going to connect back to that cave where we had the copper pipes being made. One's a good consistency. One has a little mixture of coal with the gold. It's fine. It'll produce rods for now just as fine as we need it to. I forgot a little bit of a mixer, but not mixer, but a sorter, but that's fine. In terms of advancements, we're making pretty good distance. We're going to be on the masters of each one soon, and then after that, it'll become the little trophy ones, and then it's the big trophy. So we're making great timing here. The iron farm's coming in next. This conveyor belt right here is for coal. All coal connects to this conveyor belt and runs all the way back into the system at the main base. Next, I need to combine this little ramp right over here and take this all the way back, because that's unfortunately all the iron I could not bring through that little tunnel behind me. So now I need to bring it all over here so all the iron comes together and the coal gets sorted over here and goes where the coal needs to go. So then I can take the iron over here and make the iron pipe system. So I noticed the FPS got a little bad. I came back in here for a couple more parts. Looks like some sludge got in here, and now it's caused a huge jam. Kind of scary to think sludge got over here. I don't really even know how that would happen. The only way is if a pole hit it. Not a pole, but a pipe. Yeah, no, that means a nugget got in there, because there's no way the pipes got over their wall.
Ooh. Yeah, there may be just a smidge of a problem right there. Just a little bit. Yeah, I'm noticing a little bit of a jam. Yeah. Pretty good thumbnail, though. Yeah, no. That'll work. You know? Basking it, really. I don't know how I'm above 80 FPS right now. Yeah, that would explain it. How many items? Ha! You thought I had to get you back. Oh, 2,385. Not bad. Not bad. Yeah, I might have to shut off the machine a little bit. I might have to put in that sorter, too. That's definitely an issue. A little bit. Okay, for long story short, I think I fixed all the issues. We put the mega or whatever, the ultra consorter down here thing, and it's gonna spit out coal through the middle and come right back down here through the shaker. I added this long bit right here to sort out the copper, small amounts of copper. It's not really worth it, but I do need an ingot count anyway, so right here, bam, it spits out, and it gets cleaned. And now the main run, when it brings me products from Copperland, will come right here on this conveyor belt and dump into this big funnel. Obviously, we know everything gets cleaned there behind the Christmas tree. That's a pipe. Pipe comes in. My plates are still being made without a problem, my iron plates. And then the iron pipes weren't really touched, but everything back here was just kind of like retidied. Now, the only thing that comes from there is that drill. The biggest one that's a really big concern is these curves right here might still need to be taken out. I'm going to have to just look around. I'll eventually just wipe all the entities on the ground, but for right now, I'm just going to add it to the big count pile for the achievements. This is done, and the funny thing is I only came over here because I wanted to grab a sorter so I could go finish the project in the other cave, but at least now this is fixed. I guess I have to make the risk of turning this back on and seeing what happens. So I'll do that, and while it's like kind of running, I'll go and get the other little cave finished, and then we'll have everything almost wrapped up. I mean, we'll at least have everything being crafted. Yeah, for the time being. Damn, after all that, I forgot to grab the crusher to do this. My life hurts. Hey guys, I thought I would join you. So basically, as I speedrun this little machine here, I did run into one little hiccup. If you guys are going to copy me and please go ahead and put the scaffolding in, because it gives you a lot more space. Definitely put the scaffolding lower. I kept on hitting the problem that the roof was unfortunately too close. These are little finicky things, and it's hard to get it the best way we want it. But I didn't mind a little bit of a challenge. You know, we have the pieces we're provided, and we have to make this work. Pretty simple build, I have to say. For the rods, this not so much. These pipes, because I needed the metal crushed, or the ores crushed and then smelted, it did definitely make a process here. And as you can see, I'm using 2 crushers here because the output of iron is definitely double, or well, at least quadruple the rods. So it's definitely going to need more, but it'll be all worth it in the long run when I can have those pipes come out without any sort of lag or issue. Anyway, though, that'll pretty much conclude us right here. I don't want to make this video too long. Once we finish this, I don't think I'm going to squeeze on another machine. Hopefully you guys enjoyed my narration and it was able to kind of speed up the process, because these machines and setting them up would have taken, each one took at least over 20 minutes to set up. Whoa,
This,
whoa, narrator me, shut up. Shut up.
Oh, that might be an issue too. You know what? I don't even know what to say about this. Is this one my fault? Can this one just not be my fault? Dude, how is this game not lagging? Kudos. Wow. Okay. Well, new thumbnail, ladies and gentlemen. Just in time for Christmas. Look at that. That looks horrible. Oh boy. God, I don't even. You know, I just turned on this machine before I, you know, resumed with you guys here. I didn't think I would... So the plates are like, what if we didn't help you with this issue? And, you know, I was like, not smart. Not smart at all. Yes. No, I'm starting to see that now. So... It's literally snowing right now. Guys, it's snowing. Oh my god, it's snowing. Oh my god, someone kill me, please. I just want to play the mining game. It's a mess. Dude, I mean, to be fair with you, I could just hit the clear button, but no, we don't do that around here. We solve our problems at face value. So is there... Oh yeah, just let me unclog my machine, excuse me. There we go. Come on down, come on down, come on down. I'm surprised to see how much coal is in here. I don't know why. Alright, let's continue next time with Shelby cleaning up this mess. I really do appreciate you guys for watching. Have a happy new year. And let's hope we got more videos coming 2026. Thanks for cruising with me.